the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope.
Okay, good morning, you guys. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to say hello before I head out the door, and I'm just using my phone because there's a lot of background noise going on right now. But look at my cute new shirt. I don't know anything about the Cleveland Browns, if that's even what they are, but I just thought this shirt was so cute. And listen, I'm not afraid of an oversized tee. This shirt is massive and I absolutely love it. And today it's the start of our little winter arc era. I know I'm about a couple weeks late because everyone was doing it the beginning of October, but better late than never, as they say. And I just wanted to do a little vlog with a couple of routines, things I'm doing to kind of make the most of the last 2 months of the year. Arguably, things are getting hard. This weekend, it's the weekend of the time change, the time, at least in North America, the time that we all dread very much. The sun is already setting really early and it's going to set an hour earlier come Sunday. So that's tough, but we're going to get through it together. And that's why I wanted to make a video of kind of making the most out of, the last 2 months of the year, the hardest months of the year, going into, January when everyone has a lot of motivation. We're going to take that motivation and we're going to start now. And there are some really extreme winter arc things as well. So we'll get into that a little bit later. Obviously, we're taking a more soft approach because, like I've always said, moderation is key and balance is everything. So I'm heading out to a coffee shop to start my work day today. Drinking a smoothie on the go because I need to head out the door, but I just wanted to say hello, good morning, and welcome. And also, I know I'm going to get roasted a little bit for wearing a shirt for a sports team that I don't know anything about, but listen, I grew up playing hockey and basketball, and that's pretty much all I watched. Not a big football or baseball or anything fan, and I was actually wearing my Yankees hat the other day for fashion exclusively, and a guy stopped me on the street, and like an old man, and said something about the Yankees, and I was like, yeah, for sure. So I do feel like a poser, but I'm over it. I don't care. I can't name 3 players on the team, and that's okay. So anyway, gonna drink my smoothie, get my stuff in my bag, head out the door, and I'll catch up with you later. But good morning and welcome to a time that's about to get really dark for us in the Northern Hemisphere. Literally and figuratively. But the last 2 months of the year are arguably some of the best, cozy vibes. Anyway, we'll get into it all later, but good morning and let's go. I am back from the cafe, did a couple of hours of work. My computer is having a conniption right now, so she's restarting, and it's the perfect time to go for a lunchtime run because it's almost lunch anyway. My computer is restarting and I can't use it, so now is the time, it's the sign to get out there and go for a run. So we're gonna do just that, but before we go, I needed to say that it is nearly the end of October, like literally October 30th. We have one more day and then it's November. And it feels like 18, 20 degrees or something today. So perfect day to start our winter arc. Kind of crazy. It's only gonna last like a day or two, but it is wildly warm out compared to the other day. I went for a run the other day, I was wearing gloves because my hands were so cold. And now today, I'm gonna be putting shorts on, which is crazy, but we will absolutely take it. I'm not gonna complain, except, it does kind of make me worried for the state of the world and global warming and all of that. But anyway, I digress. That is not the chat for today. But yeah, we're gonna go for a run, so I'm gonna get my gear on and we're gonna get out there. And speaking of running, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know this, so little shameless plug, you should follow me there. I'm being serious this time. I'm going to record that entire journey and hopefully have a little series on the shorter form platforms. But I am running a half marathon in February. I've signed up for it, which is crazy. I was having a moment last night, and what do you know? I've signed up for an international half marathon. I'm doing the Barcelona half marathon, and I'm doing it with a group of girls who I've never met. So I'm going to a city I've never been, with a bunch of girls I've never met, to do something I've never done. And I'm really excited. I'm like actually giddy. It makes me like sick thinking about it in a good way and kind of a nervous way, but yeah. So I've restarted my plan, and that plan will start on Monday for a 15-week training block. And because of that, I just have the rest of this week that I had like a previous plan on. And it's kind of like I don't have it on Runna anymore because that's what I'm gonna be using, Runna. And I don't have it on that anymore because I changed to a new plan. So for the rest of the week, I'm just kind of willy-nilly going for runs, but I knew that today I had to run a 10K. So I'm gonna try to just run like between 8 and 10 because, you know, in 15, 16 weeks, I'm gonna have to run more than double that. So I might as well just get a 10K done this week, even if it's not on a plan. We're gonna get outside, get out for this run. I could really use it anyway. And my sister actually just texted me and said, can I call you? So I think we'll do my first couple of kilometers on the phone with her because I haven't talked and ran in a while anyway. And it always makes it go by faster. So let's change into our running gear and get outside. And we're in the gear. Probably doesn't look like any different than what I was just wearing because you can only see my top half. It's another white long sleeve, but without the turtleneck. Anyway, I haven't worn these speedy glasses in a while because I was really going through a phase where I felt like way too much of a mega douche to wear them. But today just feels like the day. So we're going out for the run. Gonna call my sister, put my AirPods in. I really need new running earphones, and I had the Shocks in my cart for Amazon Prime Day, and then I just like completely forgot to buy them, and they were on a really good discount. So now I'm like, should I just wait for like a Boxing Day deal or something? But running with my AirPods is actually so annoying. So I think I might just have to bite the bullet and not save the money. You know, I'm stupid, but what can you do? Anyway, we're gonna go for a run, wearing shorts, which is crazy at the end of October, but okay, I'm excited. I have some energy. Let's burn it off and then get back to work. Let's go, winter. I looked at the weather in Barcelona in like February time just because I want, like, historically, obviously not like the upcoming February, but I was just like, is it gonna be crazy to go from like training in minus Celsius, like minus 10, minus 20 degrees Celsius, to then going to like a really hot climate? Like I feel like whenever I start running in the summer again, it's always really hard on my lungs. But it says in February, it's an average of like 15 degrees Celsius, which is kind of like right now. So that's not that crazy, and hopefully the weather here won't be too insane. And if it's really crazy, I'm obviously gonna do some training inside. So we'll see how she goes, but it won't be like too drastic of a change, I don't think. Ooh, I'm excited. Well, that long sleeve and braid in my hair lasted about 20 minutes maximum. And now I'm literally covered in sweat, as you can see. And tarps are off. Hair was up because it was touching my back and it was making me uncomfortable. But run is done, feeling great about that. Talked to my sister for the first like 3 kilometers and then just locked in for the rest. And I honestly, it felt kind of like shit, I'm not gonna lie. My runs this week have not felt good, which I'm thinking is attributed to the fact that I've been super anxious this week and not sleeping very well. But nonetheless, we got it done, we did it. Feeling good. Now I need to get some electrolytes into me, shower, eat some lunch, and get back to work. Let's do it. Almost 3 p.m. now. I'm just hitting that afternoon little slump, which means it's time for tea and a sweet treat. I am just sitting, working at my desk, chucking away at a couple of things. I also had to complete my race entry for the Barcelona half marathon, which I'm like literally buzzing about. I'm so excited. I'm running it with a group of girls who I think I said earlier I've never met before, but it's like this online group. So I'll talk more about it as the months go on, but I've also just had a phone call about a contract renewal for my current work that I'm doing, and it looks like I might have to go up north for a couple of weeks this winter. So that should be interesting, training in the Arctic. I think I might do like a couple week stints a few times. So it's not like I'm gonna be there for like an extended period of time, but it'll be like 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. And I'll definitely have to be doing some treadmill training, which means long runs on the treadmill, which means I need to start getting mentally tougher because that is very difficult for me to wrap my head around. Honestly, one time I was thinking about this the other day because running is so mental. And I remember when I was in London still, I had this run and it was like a longer run that I was doing on a Saturday. And I had to dive into the depths of my mental strength because this just goes to show how weak I am. My first kilometer of the run, my hair elastic broke. So imagine, I'm like, you know, ready to give up at the most minor inconvenience, and my hair elastic breaks at kilometer 1. I still have at least 10 kilometers to go. Normally I would give up. I didn't. I kept on running. But to me, for someone like me, moi, my hair elastic breaking and having to run with my hair down is nightmare fuel. It's literally the most overstimulating thing I can possibly imagine, beside washing my face and having water trickle down my wrists. So I battled that, and I did it, and I was really brave. So I think I can be mentally tough when I really need to, when push comes to shove. I'm joking, kind of. But yeah, so anyway, there's a lot going on today, a lot this week, little changes, little updates, might be doing a couple different, you know, just traveling a little bit, which is exciting. And yeah, just like finalizing this stuff makes it still does not feel real at all. But the thought of being in Barcelona in 16 weeks is very, very exciting. And yeah, I'm just like, ee! So that's a huge milestone thing that's gonna be happening and really gonna help me get through my winter and this winter arc. Okay, whoa, sorry, I got cut off there. I have no idea the last thing I said. I know I could go back and watch it, but it's too late for that now. But I do have my tea, and as it is nearing the end of October and I'm pretty much over Halloween at this point, the Christmas mug is out. My favorite little London Christmas mug, and honestly my favorite tea mug, because, you know, we've talked about this many times before. The lip is perfect. It's a thin lip, and the handle is perfect for tea. So drinking my little decaf vanilla chai, had my pumpkin bread, which was delicious, and this is just like healing me right now. This is just so good, so good. I feel like wrapping myself up in a cardigan and putting my hands like this in my sweater and drinking my tea. I'm not even cold, it's like warm out. Like I said earlier, it's like 20 something degrees, which is insane. But just finishing some work, and yes, I did want to talk more about like the Barcelona half and my plans for the rest of winter, going into, you know, some dark days, very short sunlight days. And I think the whole premise of this winter arc thing is kind of just to like take the last couple of months of the year, but you know, winter, especially in Canada and just the Northern Hemisphere in general, but especially in Canada, lasts a long time. It's not just, you know, it's not just November and December. It's actually barely November and December. It doesn't even get peak cold until like January, February, even into March sometimes. So we have a long winter ahead of us, but if you hunker down and you try to enjoy some parts of it, then it doesn't have to be so bad and it doesn't have to be so daunting. And I think that's kind of what I like about this whole like winter arc premise. Some of it is a bit extreme. Like I've read some quotes, and I wrote them down so that I could read them to you guys. Two of the main quotes when you look up winter arc are: a time where every man must face the mental and physical challenges of winter, a time to put your head down and get things done. Man, classic. And then the other one is: a period where individuals use the coldest, darkest days of the year as a means to refocus, pre-visualize, and arrive at their desired destination, which that one I like a little bit more. So there's a lot where it's like disappear for 90 days and come back unrecognizable, and it's like a bit extreme. I think like, I don't know, there's so much discourse around like, you know, don't tell anyone about your goals and don't tell anyone what you're doing, just hunker down, put your head down, get it done, don't talk about it, and then come out on top. And it's like, I think, you know, the phrase "it takes a village" and things like that are there for a reason. Like I think that you can lean on your support system and your friends and your family and whoever you want to, the internet, like I'm doing right now. And I'm not saying this just to justify this, but I think it's okay to talk about your goals and to like put them out into the universe and just like not have to hide and come out on top. Like you can reach your goals however you want to reach them. And I just think like the idea of a winter arc and just kind of like, you know, taking the darkest and coldest days and instead of like dreading them and kind of just being miserable for months, turning that around and using it as a source of motivation, I think is a great way to put it, a great spin to put on it. I just think like you don't have to, you know, go into these already cold and dark days and like not talk to anyone and only focus on yourself and don't socialize and don't drink and don't do any of those things. Like if that's what you want to do, then absolutely, it's your prerogative, go off, girl. But if not, like, you know, I think what I'm taking from it is just to you know, not take these last 2 months and just be like, oh, I'll get to it in the new year. Just starting now or continuing on now. And for me now, it's good timing because I do have to focus for the next 16 weeks on training for something new and starting a new training block. I think it's a nice way to put a spin on a time of year that typically can be a little bit harder for some people, a little bit more mentally tough and a little bit more sad, and just trying to like, I also think that it doesn't just have to be about like physical or certain goals like that. It can also be just like, you know, taking up new hobbies and really going out of your way to make sure that you are not isolating yourself and, you know, staying in contact with people, because people do, especially us single people, when winter comes around, I find a lot of people just kind of stay inside. It's cold, it's dark, they just want to be with their loved ones, and that's great. But, you know, finding people who have similar interests or who are in like a similar place in their life as you, who want to go out or who want to like go do fun hobbies or join a winter run club or whatever you want to do. So I just think for me, I am hunkering down, but I'm not doing it solo. I'm doing it with you guys. I'm doing it with my friends and family, and I am going to meet new people in the process, hopefully. I mean, for this Barcelona half, I'm definitely meeting new girls. I'm meeting them there, and we're doing it with this like little club, and staying with some new girls. Like, I'm going to be meeting a lot of new people and doing a lot of new, fun, scary, exciting things in the next couple of months. So I'm going to bring you guys along for that. And just for this video, I just wanted to get into that whole winter arc thing because it's very topical right now, and I think there's a lot of discourse around it, like I said, and it can be positive and negative, and you can kind of take it however you want. It's like anything, any of these trends, 75 hard, people are doing 75 soft, like stuff like this especially, there are no rules. You can make it how you want to make it. For me and for us, I'm just taking that as a way to challenge you and myself to make the most out of winter in the last 2 months of this year and the first couple of months of the new year. So very exciting things. It's just kind of like not waiting until January to check in on our goals and start doing the things you want to do. Just do it now. Just start it now. Okay? I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me, looking right back at me. But cheers to that. Cheers to a good winter this year. I think it'll be good. No, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say I'm not looking forward to the time change, but I'm not gonna say it. Because with that comes cozy vibes and fireplace on the TV because I don't have a real fire, and cozy music and Harry Potter and Christmas movies and Christmas candles and different baking and cooking and all of the things. So we have a lot of things to look forward to and a lot of training content and things to look forward to as well. So I'm really excited, but I need to get the rest of my work done for the afternoon and I'll check in later. I need to go for a little evening walk, and I'm picking up a pre-order that I made at Chapters later. So I'll take you guys along, bring you to Indigo Chapters bookstore, my favorite place to go. They have all of their Christmas decor out already, which we're gonna have to take a look. I mean, I know it's a little early still, but we're just gonna have to take a little look, a little gander. And I'm picking up a new cookbook, which is very exciting. So bring you guys along for that. But for now, gotta get into work for the rest of the afternoon.
I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last.
I'm home from Indigo and I picked up my cookbook, which I'm so excited about. I literally never pre-order anything, but I've been following Justine Cooks for, I don't know what her actual last name is, but I've been following her for a long time. I feel like I started just pinning all of her recipes on Pinterest, and then I found her on Instagram through that, and I've just been following along with her. And she came out with her first cookbook, and it was like on mega sale if you pre-ordered it, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna buy it anyway, so I might as well. And it was ready for pickup today, so excited. I'm hoping that on Friday night I can cook a recipe from here. I never really like use physical cookbooks, and I've been wanting to. It's been on my list of things that I really want to do this year, so I'm gonna definitely do that this week or next, but I'm really excited about that. But now it is cozy winter night routine time because I have lots I need to do tonight still. I need to, first of all, change into my jammies, change into my comfies, and then I need to a little bit of meal prep because I'm on toad duty tomorrow. I'm babysitting my nephew dog. So I'm not gonna be in the house all day, so I need to prep a lunch, some snacks, all of that stuff. So I need to do a little bit of meal prepping, and I need to do a quick tidy, because every single night I've promised myself, especially throughout the winter, I have made a promise to myself to do a little 15-minute, 20-minute tidy closing shift, if you will, so that I go to sleep with a clean apartment and a clean space, and that way I can wake up to a clean space and I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I mean, obviously stuff happens sometimes, but that's my like promise to myself. Every night that I can make it happen, I will be cleaning my apartment. So I'm gonna do a quick tidy now because I just got busy with work, and then after dinner I always like clean up all of my dishes and put all of those away so that I can have a fresh kitchen to come into in the morning to make my coffee. But let's change and get into the first part of the routine, which is meal prep and a little snack and kombucha, I think, before we make dinner. All right, comfy cozies on, candle about to be lit. I actually picked this up from Kensington Market last weekend. They're handmade and locally poured, and they're handmade in Nova Scotia. They stopped me, and I was just like kind of being nice because I felt bad just walking by when they like talked to me. And it turns out they're from Nova Scotia. All their candles smelled amazing. She was so nice. It was like a mom and son duo, and it was so cute. They were just the sweetest people. So I really wanted to support them, and also the candle smelled amazing. All of them did, but this one was my favorite. It's like an amaretto scent, very like, I don't know, very fall winter vibes for sure. So nice. Kombucha time. And I'm gonna have a little snack of some fig and olive crackers with brie while I meal prep, tidy up, and make dinner, because obviously I need a little snack while I'm doing all of that to fuel ourselves. So good. I bought some brie on the weekend and I'm still making my way through it, so if this isn't making the most out of a dark winter evening, I don't know what is. And my reward when I'm all done prepping and tidying and cleaning and eating, I'm gonna crack open my new cookbook on the couch, watch some Gilmore Girls, and pick a recipe for later this week. I'm so excited. Meals prepped, kitchen cleaned, room tidied. I need to go wash my face and brush my teeth, and then the night is over, my friends. I think it's actually 9:15 now. I had more time this evening than I thought I was going to. I mean, there's always more things I could do. I need to like plan my day out a little bit tomorrow, and I need to do a little bit of admin stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight. I think I'll leave some of that for tomorrow. And I read my cookbook, literally went through every single page. I didn't like read every single thing, but went through every page. It was fun, it was a great time. Need to do a couple things on my iPad, but I think I'm gonna like wash my face, brush my teeth, and crawl into bed a little bit early. Normally I wait until I'm ready to go to sleep to get into bed because I like to leave my bed for sleeping. But I think I might like read or watch a little show in bed and just like go to sleep early. I haven't been sleeping well, I think I mentioned earlier, so maybe I'll just try to get to sleep early and just kind of like rest and have an early night to start off our first day of our little winter arc situation, but also really just like having a really cozy, chill night in tonight, which is really nice. I have an extremely social weekend this weekend, so I'm like mentally preparing myself for that by just giving myself this grace and this like peace. Yeah, now I just need to do my skincare, my teeth, and then we're off to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know like it's probably not the same as the other winter arc videos that you've been seeing if you've watched any. I actually haven't. Maybe I should have done some research. But I know like some people are more intense. They probably have like crazy morning routines or night routines or whatever, but I don't want to do anything too crazy different. I mean, I'm now, like I've mentioned a million times, and it's going to become my entire personality for the next 16 weeks, but training for a half marathon. So that's big and that's different, and that's going to like take up more of my time. So I just want to like focus on that, get my nutrition on lock, you know, just kind of really focus and lock in for the next 16 weeks, the better part of the winter. And yeah, I'm excited to get cozy with you guys this year, do some more like Christmassy, wintry, cozy vibes. So let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the next couple of months. I might do like another winter arc episode, like maybe this will just be episode 1, but lots of things coming, including more training videos, but also hopefully, not hopefully, for sure this time, I want to start documenting more on short form. So follow me over there. I always have those linked down below. For now, like I said, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much, and I hope you think about subscribing if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, like it, comment, all of the things, and I'll see you next week for my next video.